I'm Jaquise Kemp, number 0, and I'm from Lakeland, Florida. My mom and dad, and ever since then, I've just been running with it.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
The Harlem Globetrotters.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing?
Sleep, eating, watching movies, and playing a video game.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you do?
Getting money.
What is your go-to pregame?
Spaghetti.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would love to get advice from, who would you want?
Kobe Bryant and Derrick Rose.
What is the quality of trait that fans can associate?
I get to the bag.
TJ King, guard, number 1 from Lakeland, Florida.
Who or what got you into sport basketball?
My parents,
Who's your favorite basketball player?
the Milwaukee Bucks.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Spending time with my family.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you do?
Spending time with my family or friends.
What is your go-to pregame?
Zaxby's,
If there was one player, alive or past, you would love to get advice from, who would you want?
Damian Lillard.
What is the quality or trait that fans can associate?
I'm a silent killer.
Hi, my name is Roland Williams. I'm number 2, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
Who or what got you into sport basketball?
My dad inspired me to play basketball. He gave me the ball when I was probably like 5 years old. I've been playing ever since.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Eating and spending time with my friends, having fun.
What is your go-to pregame?
Chicken Alfredo.
If there was one player, alive or past, you'd love to get advice from, who would it be?
LeBron James, because that's my favorite player of all time. So,
What is the quality or trait that fans can associate?
that he gets buckets.
My name is Seth Grimshaw. I'm number 4. I'm a point guard, and I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Who or what got you into sport basketball?
My dad got me into the sport of basketball when I was in 4th grade.
What's your favorite basketball team?
The New York Knicks.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Just hanging out, relaxing, and just chilling.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing?
Probably be hanging with my friends and my family.
What is your go-to pregame?
Anything with pasta in it.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would love to get advice from, who would you want?
Probably Kobe Bryant and Rajon Rondo.
What is the quality or trait that fans can associate?
I'm flashy with the ball.
Noah Rutherford, number 5, Springfield, Massachusetts.
Who or what got you into sport basketball?
Probably my dad.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
Charlotte Hornets, sadly.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Watching movies, going to school. A spoonful of peanut butter. Kemba Walker, he's just my favorite player. My mustache.
My name is Nairobi Pillar, number 10. I'm from Largo, Florida. My mom, she signed me up for the YMCA when I was 5.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
Los Angeles Lakers.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Lifting weights, hanging out with my friends.
What is your go-to pregame?
Chicken and rice.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would love to get advice from, who would it be?
Kobe Bryant, because he's a killer.
What is the quality or trait that fans can associate?
I get buckets.
Marcellus Thomas, number 12, Lakeland, Florida.
Who or what got you into sport basketball?
My dad got me into it.
Who's your favorite basketball team?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Being in the garage, working on cars.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you do?
Working on cars.
What is your go-to pregame?
Skittles.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would love to get advice from, who would it be and why?
Getting the drop, man.
What is the quality or trait that fans can associate?
Swag.
My name is Amarion Brown, playing point guard and shooting guard. Number 14, I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Who or what got you into sport?
My dad, he got me into the sport of basketball at about the age of 6.
Who's your favorite basketball?
Memphis Grizzlies.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Playing games and just relaxing.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing?
I'll probably be with my friends or just playing video games.
What is your go-to pregame?
Rice and chicken.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would love to get advice from, who would it be?
Probably Michael Jordan,
What is the quality or trait that fans can associate?
that I'm a hard worker.
My name is Delius Reeves. I'm from Gainesville, Florida, and I'm number 24.
Who or what got you into the sport of basketball?
My dad.
Who's your favorite basketball
Miami Heat.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I would go with studying and working out.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you do?
Probably playing 2K.
What is your go-to pregame?
A bowl of cereal, Lucky Charms.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would most struggle with being around,
It'll be not a player, but Martin Luther King.
what is the quality of trait that man can say?
A hot flyer.
Rico Thompson, number 30, and I'm from Tallahassee, Florida.
Who or what got you into the sport of basketball?
My dad wanted to be better than him.
Who's your favorite basketball?
The Lakers.
Outside of basketball, what do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Boxing.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing?
Boxing.
What is your go-to pregame meal?
Noodles.
If there was one player, alive or past, that you would love to get advice from,
Kyrie Irving.
what is the quality of trait that man can say?
Playing hard.
My name is Caden Tuttle. I'm from Melbourne Beach, Florida, and I'm number 42. My older two brothers and my older sister. Pasco-Hernando Bobcats. Working out and hanging out with my friends and teammates. Probably working on school or hanging out with my friends. I'd say Uncrustables and Rice Krispies. Probably Kobe, just because of his mentality. I do that dirty work.
Isn't live right now. We do apologize, but no matter what, you'll listen to us somewhere, whether it be in the multiverse or the other verse or whatever verse. But tonight, Trinity College taking on the Bobcats of Pasco-Hernando State College in what is the final conference game, actually non-conference game, I should say, of the season. We're joined here tonight with Bob Bade, as always here, my broadcast partner, and Josh Smith himself as well. And Bob, tonight is the final non-conference game of the season. The Bobcats looking to try and get a win after a loss last week against Palm Beach State. And, you know, a tough loss at that as well. You never want to lose to a conference opponent, especially already with 2 losses on the season. So you would look to this game and say, listen, this is a good opportunity, a team that's a little bit low on depth. This is an opportunity here for the Bobcats to get back on track here right before conference play really gets going.
Yeah, disappointing loss still in on Saturday. I'm sure the team is down about that, but you know, there's a lot of basketball left in the season, and I think the coaches are probably telling them one game at a time, and let's keep working to get better as a team. You know, each game, and then you see where you wind up at the end of the season. It may not be the conference record you want, but you never know. That's why you keep playing them, right?
Yeah, that's true. And again, we will have to see how the Bobcats play here tonight. Again, you come off a disappointing loss to a team that you're going to be seeing a number of times here coming up, actually twice at that here coming up on the season. And again, Bob, as I mentioned, the rest of the way going forward is conference play. What do the Bobcats need to do here in conference play? And it's not an easy slate. You got 3 games against Florida Gateway, who has had a very good start to conference play. And then you got 2 against Palm Beach State, who has given you troubles as well. So what does this Bobcats team have to do here to really get back on track and really get an opportunity to get a grasp here of the conference, really the tournament, if you will, the final game of the season where you can at least go to the tournament?
I'll be interested to see how the Bobcats play tonight, because if you remember, Dylan, both games we did last week were very big wins for the Bobcats. They got up by a lot, and the point differential was big. So, but I thought the games got a little sloppy at the end, you know, and I thought the Bobcats, what they were doing good in the beginning of the game, they kind of let loose and let it kind of get out of control at the end of the game. So I don't know if that carried over on Saturday, but when you get into these conference matchups, each possession is so important. So I'd like to see the Bobcats, if they're going to start playing tight, good possessions, good ball handling, finding good looks for the basket, I'd like to see them carry that forward throughout the whole game, because if you get lax at the end, you worry that that might carry over into the next conference game.
Well, I just checked and we are live. So we are in the YouTube verse, if you will, for tonight's game. And we are here in the Newport Richey verse here tonight for Bobcats and the Tigers for the final non-conference game of the season, the battle in Newport Richey. Once more here from Newport Richey's Pasco-Hernando State College Gymnasium. We'll be right back here in just a few moments for opening tip.
We're almost ready to go here, Dylan.
We thought we were going to have a national anthem. In the past couple of games, we've had a national anthem, but no national anthem here tonight. We're going to go right into play. And for the final non-conference game of the season, Trinity College and Pasco-Hernando State College, two teams who have seen each other 3 times already on the year, and Pasco has won both of them on the season, will take on each other. Again, this is a good opportunity, and the opening tip is underway. Bobcats will not gain possession of it. It's going to be Trinity ball. Grimshaw, now will be Peeler, Jaquez Kemp, Adelius Reeves, and number 12, Marcellus Thomas, is your starting 5 here for the Bobcats tonight. For your Trinity College Tigers, we'll get to them in a minute. Nice shot there by Jaquez Kemp. Nice little play. An alley-oop there, if you will, and Bobcats are on the board first. It's 2-0. And we saw Bob in the last game against Florida College. Obviously, you know, Florida College a little bit, I would say, if you will, it's hard to really even put a word to it, if you will. It's just an ugly performance for Florida College JV, and the Bobcats shot very well. A lot of great plays by the Bobcats, and were fundamentally sound as well last week.
Yeah, let's see if the Bobcats can continue to get good looks. There's another one by Nairobi.
Peeler, nice job by Adelius Reeves there, Bob.
Yep, Reeves with the follow-up and gets the easy putback. Let's see if each possession the Bobcats can stay tight and stay disciplined.
Yeah. Starting 5 here for the Tigers is the guard Jason Brown. That shot is off the rim, no good. Number 23 there, that was Kareem Lamar. We saw him last week. He had a nice little game last week. That's up and not able to get in for the Bobcats. Brown going the other way. Dishes it out. Nice shot there, and the foul, though.
Offensive foul.
Yeah, offensive foul.
I think that was Kemp that drew the charging call underneath the basket.
Jalen Bain there, who is charged with the foul. Again, going through the rest of the starting 5 here. Jason Brown, DJ Nunnery, Jalen Bain, and Kareem Lamar, as we mentioned. We also have out on the court as well, number 5, Jason McCoy Jr. So that's your starting 5 here for the Tigers tonight, who are, again, rocking the black uniforms, the Jordan-branded uniforms.
Ball went out of bounds there, Dylan. I don't know what the discussion's about.
It looks like there may be a discussion of when the media timeouts, and
we have nothing to do with when the media timeouts are, right? The referees determine that.
Yeah, I believe so, and I believe there's a discussion of how many timeouts there's going to be as well. Yeah, so
okay.
So the timeout. So it looks like there were some issues here, and so we're having a literal stoppage of play here to discuss the timeouts here.
When they tell us it's a media timeout, we just start talking. We have nothing to do with this. When there's a stoppage in play, we didn't affect this. I don't know what's going on. But.
So it looks like everything is fixed. I believe what it was is there were 6 timeouts on the scoreboard. So, and that's almost out of bounds. Good job there by the Bobcats playing defensively there. Reeves not able to get a defensive hand in there. Great job there by the Tigers, and they get their first points of the game on the board. Grimshaw over to Reeves. Reeves again trying to go up and in, but no good. Keith Kempto rebound. What a nice dish to Grimshaw. How about that? But not able to get it in. Grimshaw for a 3rd time. How about that?
Good job, Seth.
Great job for just keeping at it. Josh Barrios will be here at the line. Barrios, player who I talked to, Bobby Bowman, before we got into tonight's game, and he was mentioning that Barrios was someone to keep an eye out. He got 17 rebounds last week, Bob, and he was mentioning too that this team here for the Tigers really has no post players. They've been playing with a lot of guards at the post, and they're really, again, relying on kind of what they have right now, a lot of their guard-heavy players, to hopefully help in different ways that they may not be used to playing in. So it's going to be interesting to see here as Josh Barrios checks in here for Kareem Lamar. But it's going to be interesting to see here. Again, the size is going to be a factor here tonight.
Yeah, Bobcats not a real big roster either, though. So we'll see. We've always talked that we thought both rosters matched up fairly well together. Ball's off the mark.
Yeah, off the mark there by Nunnery. Bobcats head back the other way now. Thomas, nice pass out to Reeves. Reeves has had a nice little night already early. Grimshaw from three. Grimshaw off the rim, no good. And Grimshaw, nice save. Great job there. How about that? The Tigers, I think they were expecting that maybe to at least go out of bounds, or Grimshaw not even able to save it, but a good job there by Nairobi Peeler, able to travel all the way. Peeler from three. He's hot from three-point range, and just like that, the Peeler show is back here at PHSC. Nairobi Peeler, Bob, we have talked a lot about him this season. He has had a great year here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Peeler and some other Bobcats really like that corner. Remember, we hit about 4 or 5 three-pointers over there last game.
Nunnery. Bain waiting, and they're going to say he's out of bounds. So Bain apparently had his foot on the back line there in the corner. So he's going to be called with the out of bounds call there, and Bobcats will head back in. Kemp over to Marcellus Thomas in the pass in. Grimshaw dishes it over to Reeves. Reeves trying to use his body. Reeves. That will be a foul on the Tigers here. It's going to be on DJ Nunnery. That's his first of the evening here. Lamar comes back in here, so quick in and out here for Kareem Lamar, if you will. Taking out Jason Brown. Jason Brown actually one of the veteran players on this team, Bob. He's one of 3 juniors here for this Tigers squad, so obviously some experience with this team. Nice shot there by Jaquez Kemp, our player of the game from
back-to-back three-pointers for the Bobcats.
Player of the game from a few nights ago, as I was mentioning there. 12-5 is your score here early in this ball game. Little under 5 minutes have been played here up to this point. Barrios holds it now. Looking to try and dish it out. He does. Kind of halfback pass there to Jalen Bain. Bain trying to get it around. He makes a mid-range jumper, no avail though. And the Bobcats will regain possession. So that goes out of bounds on the Bobcats, and Tigers will have the ball now. Bob, as we mentioned in the last game, this is the battle of the cats, if you will. The Tigers and the Bobcats, stripes and spots, if you will.
Yeah, that's the second meeting in what, less than a week?
Less than a week, yes. Grimshaw. Grimshaw over to Thomas. Thomas, this is almost backwards throw. He really might have been pushed, or maybe like hit out of his hand there, if you will. Double teamed right now is McCoy. Kareem Lamar. Nice dish out to Bain, and just like that, the Tigers, again, keeping him pushing here. Nice shot, though, from Grimshaw. Nice little one-hander. How about that?
It's like a running one-hander. Saw Seth in here working out the other day, practicing his shots.
And that's a nice shot, but off the rim. A little bit of an open opportunity there, but, I mean, Bob, that shot that Grimshaw had there, that was vintage almost. Very, almost like Julius Erving style, shot there.
Yeah, a little Magic Johnson there.
Yeah.
That running little jumper.
And that's going to go out of bounds, so the mistake on the Bobcats' part ends up not helping their favor. It will be Tigers' ball. And we got immediate timeout here. So 14-9, it's been an interesting start to the game. Neither team, I would say, has really had the momentum up to this point. The Bobcats have made some nice plays. We saw some good, second chance and third chance opportunities on some plays. But for the Tigers, they're keeping them their own here. Again, I talked to Bobby Bowman. He said, listen, this is a team that's going to be competitive in games. They may not win every game, but they're going to stay competitive in every game that they play in.
Yeah, it's a lead for the Bobcats, and we saw the Bobcats pressing Florida College, and the Florida College was able to beat the press, get a nice little layup there last possession. So I think if you're Florida College, you like some things you're seeing. You're keeping the score fairly close, and for the Bobcats, like I said, you want to. I think Coach might be emphasizing each possession. Let's work what we know we're good at.
Yeah.
Not let it get loose and out of control. Let's be disciplined.
And again, for fans who are unaware of Trinity College, who didn't watch our broadcast last week, Trinity College is out of the NCCAA. So in terms of play, similar to the NJCAA, but in terms of some of their, scholarships situations, a little bit different as well. And that was another thing when I talked to Bobby Bowman, another thing that he mentioned to me as well is, these guys are actually non-scholarship. So this is, again, a little bit of a different level of play, but he also did tell me that they are going to be the #1 team in the Bible tournament, both their men and their women's teams. So just a key fact there. And obviously they've had some great success in the Bible tournament games as well.
Yeah, so they got a lot of good things to look forward to with the program. Yep. And if you're not familiar with Trinity College, they're local to our area.
Yep.
Dylan, it's also the Battle of Newport Richey, we said.
Yep. 5, 4, 3. Clock is rolling. Barrios got to get one off. He does. How about that, Barrios? I mean, you never
imitating Seth Grimshaw on that.
A little bit. I mean, Bob, you never want to, have a ball, you never want to get a shot off that way, but, I mean, it worked to prevail. I mean, you would like to, I think as a coach, you would more so like the shot to go off early, but hey, he'll take whatever you can.
I've seen 2 running jumpers in the first 6.5 minutes. I feel like I'm watching an old Lakers game.
Fouls on number 5, Jason McCoy there, so that's his first. Reeves off the front of the rim there.
Magic Johnson's before your time, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
You're like, you were, he was totally retired when you were born.
He was, the only player that I would say obviously LeBron's arguably one of the greatest of all time as well, but Michael Jordan actually played when I was born. In 02-03, he was still with the Washington Wizards at that point. So for fans who are familiar with MJ's career, and obviously with him with the Wizards, he finished his career in 02 and 03. So I was technically alive when MJ was still playing. So not very long though.
That was Jaquez Kemp, very Magic-esque.
Magic-esque?
Yes, Magic-like.
Oh, Grimshaw now. Wide open pass opportunity. Great layup there by Nairobi Peeler. Easy play. And Bobcats will have their lead at 6. 6-point lead here, 19-13. So far, really not too high scoring. I mean, Bob, we saw in that first game, or in the game last week against Florida College, that was we saw the Bobcats put numbers up drastically quickly in that game. 60 points, I believe, in the first half of action. And the Bobcats really ran away with that game last week. And for Trinity College and for Pasco-Hernando State College, these two teams battled a lot early on in this game, and we're seeing that right now. This has been a good battle here for PHSC and Trinity. How about that? 3-point shot there by Nunnery, and it's now a 1-point Bobcats lead. Thomas up there, nice little shot again. Again, we're seeing a lot of old school basketball plays here. Some, nothing too flashy, just kind of, smart plays here by the Bobcats up to this point. Really, both teams have made some smart plays.
Looks like Florida College is going to slow it down a little bit here. Or Trinity, I'm sorry.
Trinity College, yeah. Oh no, another opportunity here. Dalius Reeves up and in, a little bit of a dunkish, if you will, dunkish type play. Bob, that was one thing we mentioned, that was one thing we saw a lot last week, was a lot of these kind of odd man rushes. We're going to see this again here, and Grimshaw able to get that one in, and Bobby Bowman and his company are just they're not liking what they see here, so they're going to take a timeout here. So a 30-second timeout here for the Trinity College Tigers, and a very, obviously,
that's a quick run by the Bobcats.
Yeah, like very quick
seemed
run.
Like Trinity wanted to slow it down, and the Bobcats got the turnover and then poured in about six quick points there.
Yeah, 6 quick, and again, we saw this last week. You know, especially against Florida College, a lot of those, you know, kind of quick defensive plays we saw last week really helped out the Bobcats. We saw them really move down the floor quickly, and they had an open guy down the end of down near the post, and were able to make some easy layups and dunks at their end of the floor. So it's interesting to see, you know, kind of how we, in the last couple of seconds here, how the Bobcats have kind of replicated that, if you will, here in this game. And again, it'll be interesting to see if we'll see that continue throughout the rest of the night. But really, again, shades of last week's game against Florida College, where the Bobcats were just almost scoring at ease at some points when they were able to get the turnovers against the opposing Falcons of Florida College. That ball, what a block there by Omarion Brown. And Thomas was able to rebound it. Brown now over to Thomas. Thomas over to Kemp. Kemp trying to get it over. Marcel Thomas, though, from 3 off the front of the rim, and that will go back the other way. College now with the ball. Kareem Lamar over to Ortiz. Ortiz to Barrios. Barrios I tell you what, Barrios has a nice little shot, Bob. I like his formation there with his jumper. And Grimshaw from 3. How about Grimshaw?
Grimshaw was in here practicing. It's paying off. Saw him in here with the little shooter thing we got.
Jalen Bain here right in front of us here, looking like he might be coming in here in just a matter of moments. That ball's going to go up, and that's it.
Go, get here, get here!
Oh, what a steal there, but not able to stay in was DJ Nunnery. And I don't know if you saw, Bob, but Bain gave us a thumbs up that I guess he is going into the game. So, gentlemen, we appreciate that. But
that's good detective work by you, Dylan.
I saw the little thumbs up there, but
all right, here we go.
Taylor will pass it in here to Thomas. Shot from Kemp. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tigers go back. Nunnery. Over to Bain. Bain for a jumper from 3, not able to get that one in. It was actually a good shot there by Bain. And for his first shot of this stint here, that ball hit off the glass there. It almost sounded like almost like a crack there, if you will, on the glass.
A little mesh right there in front of the glass for that reason.
Got a little nervous there, but luckily everything's okay.
You were hearing mesh, not glass.
So media timeout. This is our timeout, if you will, for us. And we do. Good thing is, Bob, is we don't have to take timeouts. They don't count to our timeout totals. These are automatically.
We get as many as we want.
No, we get 6.
We get 6 for the media.
For the media, but if you know what I mean.
Can we call our own? Can we run out on the court and put our make a tee and say we want a media timeout?
Timeout. Oh man.
No, we got a nice little crowd here. I want to thank James and Tyler for hooking us up on YouTube. Hoping everybody enjoying the broadcast out there.
We actually have an Eagles fan in the crowd. We actually have somebody wearing a Flyers shirt as well.
Is that a Jalen Hurts jersey I see?
We should have charged double for the Eagles jerseys. People coming in now. New York Giants, we would have let them in for free, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a Philadelphia Flyer. We have a Philadelphia crowd out there.
Yeah, a little bit of Philadelphia crowd, and oh boy, that's something happened with the scoreboard there. It like just completely. Were we in like a alternate dimension or something? I don't know what's going on.
My guess is that Megan looks guilty. And my guess
this
is
feels like
Megan's
something out of like High School Musical, like something where everything just started flickering and stuff in that movie. But
I guess that's the end of the timeout when you hear a noise like that. Let's get going. Back to the action.
That is a first. I've never experienced that at all. The entire clock just completely
Maybe that was their way of telling us we were bad on the media timeout.
I guess so. Nunnery.
Almost like we were booed out of the timeout.
Bob, maybe that was for us talking about the Philly fans and Nairobi Peeler. Nice layup there by Nairobi Peeler. So Jalen Bain and the Tigers now back to a double-digit deficit here, and we're going to have an entirely new crew down here, Bob. It's going to be it looks like a new set of players here for Bem's Bobcats.
Got everybody coming in. There's not enough room over there for the check-in.
So here's the changes, and we'll get them all for you. Reeves comes in, Thompson comes in, Tuttle, and also TJ King. So that is your 4 new men coming in. So it's an entirely new group with the only remaining player being Omarion. Yeah,
he stayed in.
So it is a very different looking group here for the Bobcats.
Ooh, nice block.
Yeah, great
Bob,
block.
that is probably the first time we've seen that big of a change, I would say, for the Bobcats. A nice pass there. Kareem Lamar not able to get that one in. Bobcats go back the other way. Rebounded by Brown. Tuttle, off the bottom of the backboard. Tuttle's okay, but he's going to have to try to get back over to the other side of the floor here. He does. And how about Tuttle? Getting over there, but not able to defensively get situated, and the Tigers take advantage. Reeves, nice pass to King. King, a little mid-range jumper, actually a little close range more so than that, but no matter what, back to 10. Yeah, again, Baba, we were talking about the Philly faithful in the crowd tonight. Obviously, Philly and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl here in 2 weeks, and should be a very entertaining Super Bowl this year, and should be a fun weekend at that in Arizona for those 2 teams. And that shot's good by Lamar. Nice play there. Obviously, Bob, we had the Super Bowl here in Tampa not too long ago, a couple years ago. What a spectacle that was in that fact of it. Nice shot there by Brown.
Trinity doing a good job hanging in here. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, they really, and you got to give credit to Trinity. They just haven't let this lead really get out of hand. You know, we saw that Florida College game, and, you know, we saw the lead really get out of kind of hand, especially early in that game, and that's going to be a foul.
That's a 3-pointer, chance to make it a 4-point play.
Yeah, big play there.
Sub.
And it looks like Dalius Reeves here is going to be the one who was charged with the foul, his first of the evening. Shots in, that's good.
That's a 4-point swing.
So here comes a sub in here. So that's going to be a Xavier Fleming who will be coming into the game here for the Trinity Tigers. TJ King, nice little step around. What a block though by Kareem Lamar. How about Kareem going up for a nice block?
Isn't it, for him?
Yeah, I have to admit that's a few. Omarion Brown. Brown dishes it out to Rico Thompson, I believe.
Nice move.
And a nice play by Thompson there. And we had the referee in front of us, so I couldn't get a good look, but it did look like Rico had made that play, and it was.
Yeah,
so.
he was actually behind the basket. Did a good job.
He
of getting
was.
his body in front.
Yeah. Those are so tough plays to make, Bob, as a player, is right when you're underneath the basket and you really kind of got to use your body to try to get up to the rim. And you saw that there with Thompson. That shot's good. And there are some Trinity Tiger fans. I believe the guy in the Eagles jersey is a Tigers fan. TJ King, though, able to make a statement there. And yeah, we got some Trinity College fans in attendance. So a nice little mixture of Bobcats and Tigers, if you will, here tonight. Again, the Battle of Newport Richey brings everybody out to the gymnasium. Bain trying to look for somebody to get it to. Bain does finally dish it out. The clock is rolling. They got to get it off quick here. And Lamar again, so another right down to the wire shot prevails. And it's only a 6-point lead here for the Bobcats, and that goes out of bounds. That's going to be Tigers ball. And Bob, it just feels like you kind of saw some of the expressions here. It seems like the Bobcats are, getting a little, out. You don't want to say frustrated, but, some of these mental mistakes are getting to them maybe a little bit. Shots off there, and that's off the side of the rim. Bobcats and Omarion Brown go the other way. Brown here, nice jumper again. Nice shot there by Brown. Looked like it was gonna hit off the back of the rim there, but able to get that one in.
A nice soft touch there by Omarion.
We've seen a lot of that, Bob. Really, it feels like, you know, the Bobcats are known to be a three-point shooting team, but it seems as though like their game plan tonight against this Trinity College group has almost changed. Really, not as many three-point shots we've seen made here tonight, and really not many opportunities they've shot off as well. Reeves up to the rim. That's good.
Good job by Reeves following his shot there.
Again, you know, Bob, we've talked in the past, you know, that the bread and butter for this team has been behind the arc, but it just feels like tonight they're finding some rhythm in the paint, and that's, again, they've done a good job from playing in the paint tonight. Shot from Ortiz. Ortiz is good.
Nice shot. Wow. We saw him hit a couple last week, Ortiz.
Omarion Brown and company have now a big situation here. They are getting, again, pressured all ways, and another block by Lamar. Give credit to Kareem Lamar. The kid is having himself a night, and another play by Bain, and the Bobcats here are getting in a little bit of a good battle here against the Tigers. Tigers once again, and a great block there by Reeves, and for Reeves, that definitely stopped the momentum for sure there, but give credit to the Tigers, Bob. I mean, this was a nice run here by the Tigers in Trinity College, and they have been competing on all cylinders, and they look good tonight.
Yeah, Lamar is really taken over there on the both defensively and offensively. He's having a heck of a game.
And I mean, with Lamar, he's probably the tallest player outside of maybe Jason McCoy. With Lamar, make sure. Lamar is 6'4". McCoy is 6'1". So in terms of size, those are probably your two biggest players right now on this team here for the Trinity College Tigers. So again, you know, those are kind of going to be your guys you're going to have to rely on in the post. And right now, Kareem Lamar has done his job. And again, it's you need that, especially with this team, you know, kind of being short on depth.
Yeah, Lamar's getting up there. I mean, the Bobcats are having a hard time getting a shot off when he's been on the down below in the paint.
And we saw that great layup over here on their side of the floor here. So a nice little run here by the Tigers, and this is a good opportunity here for the Tigers to really, again, keep this game close. We saw last week it was kind of getting pulled away, especially late in the first period or the first half of action. So it's going to be interesting to see here how the Tigers, you know, respond after that block by Reeves, because that block by Reeves was a really big block in terms of it kind of slowed down some of the momentum a little bit here for the Tigers.
See a little hop in the step of Trinity. They got some confidence here.
Well, if you think about it, Bob, they only have about 2 games left on their schedule. So for them, and they already know they're going to be in the tournament. They know they're going to be in the Bible tournament. For them, these are just games that, you know, you just finish out strong. You know, you just hope that you're really going to put all your chips in the tournament. So, you know, for this team, it's a matter of just coming out here and just trying to play as, you know, best as you can and just finish the season out strong before you get into the real stuff, which will be tournament play. And that's going to be a foul. So Lamar using his body and his size there. That's going to be on Rico Thompson.
Lamar's really taking over the game here for Trinity.
That's Rico Thompson's first. The Bobcats' second only foul. Really not a lot of fouls here, Bob. And again, that was one thing we were talking about last week is, you know, the foul troubles that the Bobcats got into. They had a double-digit foul total at the end of the first half. So it's good to see the Bobcats really not committing as many fouls, but the competitiveness and almost the speed and the guard heaviness here for the Trinity College Tigers has really proved to be a bit of a test here. And it's only a 3-point game, and so with a lot of time left here in the first half of action, Trinity College has a shot to try to take the lead here. Lamar again using the size, not able to hold on though. Lamar again, that goes in though by Thompson.
Trinity playing with confidence.
And Bob, I know we're only in the first half, and I know, you know, usually we don't get players of the games credits out to anybody, but I gotta say, for Trinity College, you gotta give a player of the half, if you will, to Kareem Lamar. I think for the way he's kind of really given this team some life, especially defensively, giving this team an opportunity. Great hustle there. That will go out of bounds. It'll be Tigers ball. So a big play there, and it goes into the Tigers' favor. So again, Trinity College has a chance to tie it here. Three-point jumper, that goes in. How about Jason McCoy? And the Tigers are giving themselves life. The Bobcats need a shot off here. TJ King, nobody inside. This could be a backcourt violation. And the Tigers have taken advantage on the mistakes made by the Bobcats, and give credit to Trinity College. And again, Bem is going to bring out an entirely new group, basically. Grimshaw will come in, Kemp will come in, Peeler will come in, and Reeves will all come in. So an almost entirely new group with Thomas. And this is your starting five who started the game tonight, Bob.
Yeah.
So again, this is, if you're a basketball fan and you look at this game heading in, you expect the Bobcats are, going to at least control a little bit, but Trinity College has played a great game tonight and have deserved to get into where they've gotten to here in this game. That's a good shot there by Thomas. And the Bobcats will be back up to 2. So 2-point lead here. It's been a fun game here tonight, Bob. What a great game we've had up to this point.
I think Coach Bem saw enough of those matchups. He had to make those wholesale changes.
Yeah, Bobby, you could look down at Bem's, just his expression. A great shot by Ortiz, and the College Tigers have taken their first lead of the night, and it might be their first lead of the season, a traveling foul. And you could just tell, look at Bem's expression on his face. He is not happy down there on the sideline.
We saw Ortiz heating up in the second half, even though that game was out of hand. He was hitting some nice shots in the second half of that last game last week.
Bob, I'm gonna check the stat sheet, but this might be the first time that Trinity College has led against this PHSC team all season long. I'm gonna get an official, actual wording on that if that is true or not, but this might be the first time that Trinity College has led against this team here all season. Shots off. That's no good. Yeah, this is, Bob, the first time that Trinity has led, because they played it last week, and that was the first meeting between these two teams. That shot's off the back of the rim, no good. Bobcats not able to regain possession. Trinity has just, again, taken over in the back part of this first half. Trinity is up by 1. And what may be one of the shockers of the year, Trinity College. And Bain, oh, what a block by Reeves. That's a much-needed block. Bobcats go the other way. Kemp not able to get that one in off the rim. Grimshaw trying to get a hand in. A lot of space. Opportunity for the Tigers. Bain off the back of the rim. No real opportunities here. That's going to be a foul on the Tigers. Kemp goes down. Luckily, he's okay. It was kind of a back and forth here. Kind of a back and forth there, Bob, and Coach Bem will take his first time out of the game.
Yeah, Coach Bem, I think, going to try to play for one shot here, maybe.
And Bob,
25.9, so the shot clock's really off.
Bob, if you look at Bem, you just kind of tell his expression there was not too happy during that run that the Tigers were on. But Bob, you got to give credit to Bobby Bowman and his team. I mean, they came out to play, and again, we mentioned, they're going to be coming up with this tournament here coming up as the #1 seed in not only the women's but also this men's team that we're seeing here tonight. And this is a team that, they only got 2 games left, this game, and then actually they have 3 games left, this game, and then 2 other games non-conference. But, you look at this, Trinity College team, they don't really, it's not that they don't have much to play for, but, they already got their ticket punched into the tournament. So for the rest of the season for them, this is just kind of finishing out the year strong, and we're seeing that right now, just trying to finish out the year and maybe, kind of surprise some people, if you will. Maybe trying to, again, this is the time of year where you're going to put your best basketball out there at this point in the year.
Well, Trinity's got something to play for. I'm sure they're trying to refine some things before their tournament. You have to wonder for the Bobcats, you know, how much did that loss on Saturday take out of them? That was their third conference loss.
Reeves not able to still get that one in. And, oh man, nice shot there. And one more opportunity, no shot prevails.
So the Bobcats wind up with the lead on that last shot.
Yeah, so the last shot opportunity allows the Bobcats to take a lead, but you gotta wonder, you know, mentally wise, where are the Bobcats at right now? You know, they're down by one here in this ball game, and it's been a competitive game so far. Give credit to Trinity College here tonight, only down by one, and it's gonna be a fun, competitive second half, by the way this first half shown. So fans, we will be taking a quick break. We'll be right back here right before the end of the first half. So we'll see you in just a few moments. Bobcats lead by one, 48-47 here at the end of the first half. Magic-esque.
Yes, magic-like.
Oh, Grimshaw now. Wide open pass opportunity, and it's now a 1-point Bobcats lead. Thomas up there. Oh no, another opportunity here. Dalius Reeves up and in. Mentioned, that was one thing we saw a lot last week, was a lot of these kind of odd man rushes. We're gonna see this again here. And Grimshaw, his formation there with his jumper, and Grimshaw from three. How about Grimshaw?
Looks like we were booed out of the timeout.
Bob, maybe that was for us talking about the Philly fans and Nairobi Peeler advantage. Reeves, nice pass to King. King a little mid-range a couple years ago. What a spectacle that was in that fact. Amarian Brown. Brown dishes it out to Rico Thompson, I believe. And nice fans. I believe the guy in the Eagles jersey is a Tigers fan. TJ King, though. Brown here. Nice jumper again. Nice three-point shots we've seen made here tonight, and really not many opportunities they've shot off as well. Reeves up to the rim. Half of action. Trinity College has a shot to try to take the lead here. Lamar again using the side, not able to hold on though. Lamar again, that goes in though by control a little bit, but Trinity College has played a great game tonight and have deserved to get into where they've gotten to here in this game. That's a good shot there by Thomas. So get that one in, and oh man, nice shot there.
The advancement in technology demands change. As cyber threats increase, so does the demand for cybersecurity professionals. Your hands-on experience with real-world applications will help protect our future. Take part in the change and make a difference. Enroll at PHSC today. The way things are made is changing. Take part in advancing the future. Be ready for challenges. Gain hands-on experience and get expert training in current high-tech trends. PHSC's Engineering Technology program prepares students to excel in the workforce. No one knows what the future holds, but you can lead the way. Enroll at PHSC today.
We are always there for you, every day and every night, answering the call, taking readings, monitoring vitals, and standing by your side. We do it because we are part of something greater than the individual. We do it because it's a part of us. It takes a special kind of person to do the job, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We are answering the call of something deep within our hearts. It's never too late to be the person you might have been. And while you may not realize it, your journey is just beginning. It's time to answer the call. The world is waiting. Uncover your true potential.
When you look at PHSC, we provide you with a unique viewpoint. Be part of an exciting new industry, one that will take you out of the classroom into the field, on land, air, and sea. PHSC's Unmanned Vehicle program gives students hands-on experience with the latest innovative technology. So look at the big picture and see your future. Enroll at PHSC today.
Richie, Florida, and we're getting ready for what should be a very good second half of action here between the PHSC Bobcats and the Trinity College Tigers. So happy to have you along with us here again, Dylan Spalding, Bob Bate, and Bob, it was a very competitive first half, maybe catching the Bobcats a little bit off guard here. Trinity looked good, and obviously we talked about, again, the size and the depth may become a factor here tonight for this Trinity College team, but up to this point, it does not seem that is the case, and Trinity College is right in the thick of things here heading into the second half.
Yeah, Trinity College, you could tell they were playing with a lot of confidence that last 7-8 minutes of the first half, and I expect them to come out here and be confident in the second half. Coach Bem looks like he's going with his starting 5 here that he started the game with, and this group played better than the next 5 that came in, but still, even when the starting 5 were in for the Bobcats, it was not a too big of a lead.
Now, Bob, we are undefeated in terms of our broadcast games here, so we got to keep the undefeated streak going here. It's got to happen.
Well, Steve Winterling thinks that you hand select the games you want to broadcast.
Well, that is not the case. That is not the case. Now, Bob, I will say we may have an opportunity here at some point to get back here in the gymnasium to broadcast one more conference game. There might be one more opportunity for us to get back in. Kemp is going to get his first shot, and that's good, or no good, excuse me. The foul was on number 0, Jason Brown, who was charged for the Tigers. Tigers will now have possession, so both missed shots there for the Bobcats.
For the fans that don't know, Dylan, we also broadcast Bobcat softball, Bobcat baseball.
Yep.
So with that heating up sometime soon, we're going to have to allocate some time over to those 2 sports.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of other things going on. And
yeah, some fans, for fans who don't know, we not only broadcast, but we also have other jobs as well. So time is not a thing for us, if you will. It's more so of or time is an issue sometimes for us for certain days. That shot's good. How about Trinity College coming out of the gate hot, Bob?
Yep. They got a 3-point lead now on the Bobcats.
Now Ruby Peeler trying to end the run here a little bit. They're gonna call that a foul here.
No shot.
No shot.
It
was on Jason Brown once again, his second foul already here early in the second half.
I'm surprised you don't get your sports confused with all the broadcasts because you're doing soccer now.
I am doing indoor soccer. How about that?
I'm surprised when we score you don't say goal like they do in soccer.
I could do that if we wanted to. Hi, Kareem Lamar. That shot's up and in. DJ Nunnery's shot, goal. How about that?
Biggest lead of the game here for the Trinity Tigers. 5-point lead.
Shot pass over to Nairobi Peeler. Shot from Peeler from 3. That is off the mark. So the Bobcats, that's going to be a foul, I believe, on the Bobcats here.
That's a foul on number 12.
Number 12, Marcellus Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be I believe, a blocking foul there.
Must have been on the loose ball with the rebound.
Yeah. So Thomas with his first foul of the evening. First foul as well for the Bobcats in the half here. And Bob, this has it's been a very interesting start to the second half. You know, when we thought, well, the Bobcats come in with a 1-point lead, you know, maybe can try to turn things around. We're kind of seeing the Tigers really kind of heating up here, kind of coming off of their first half of play, and that shot's good off the backboard. How about the Trinity College Tigers tonight? Thomas.
Good job by Thomas.
Over to Peeler.
He had to tell Peeler to get back out of bounds when he was inbounding that ball.
Over to Kemp. Kemp. Over to Peeler. Peeler. Mid-range jumper, that's good. Nice shot there from Peeler. And Bob, if there's any team that can get back into this game, it would be the Bobcats. Great dish out. How about that? McCoy to Kareem Lamar, and that's a great pass between them two. And the Bobcats, again, down by 7. That all's off the rim, no good. Trinity College here have been rolling as of late. Defensively, they've been doing well. They've been clean, I would have to say. And again, got to give credit to the Tigers here up to this point. They played a good last couple of minutes in the first half and a good couple of minutes here in the second. That will be a travel, they're going to say, on Bain there. Obviously, Bobby Bowman trying to calm down Bain, and this will be Bobcats basketball. I mean, you know, if you're the Tigers, I mean, Bowman's probably just saying, listen, you know, we got the lead here. Don't worry, just get back to play and keep doing what this team has been doing, which is play pretty good defensive basketball up to this point. But the Bobcats are the team that we know, Bob, can easily get back into a game. They've had some incredible runs, especially in that game early in the season against Johnson University when they ended up coming back and really getting the team back on really track there with Roland Williams having that incredible three-point shooting there we saw in that game.
Bobcats, Jaquise Kemp making a fairly easy putback on the missed shot there.
Bain on Grimshaw, 4 and 4 guarding one another. Thomas trying to play defense here. Oh boy, Bain loses it. They're going to try to shoot it. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Bain is trying to plead his case, saying that it should have been a foul there. No call though was made. So the Bobcats here is, again, they need to try to get back into this game here, at least try to get back to being tied. And that's a good way to start right there with Peeler, down by 3. Brown, guarded by Peeler. Dishes it out to Bain. Bain and Grimshaw, the 4 and 4 matchup, if you will, there. Ikram Lamar, that's going to be a foul on Thomas. Actually, I believe that's actually going to be on, it'll be on Thomas there. It looked like Reeves thought that was going to be on him there, but it will be on him. He had put his hand up like it was on him.
I think he was volunteering for the foul, but the ref didn't give it to him.
Well, that is Thomas's second. Nice job there by Kemp getting in on it. Able to get the steal. Peeler now. Great opportunity here for the Bobcats. Thomas was wide open there for a minute. Grimshaw, though, well overthrown. And I don't know, Bob. I feel like Thomas would have had probably the better shot view there. That's a foul, though. They're saying that should have been goaltending. This should be a bit of a discussion here. There will be a bit of a discussion, it looks like. No matter what, there will be a... Okay, so the goaltending is going to happen, and Ben now is saying that this shouldn't go in. And it looks like they are going to count the foul still. So, Bob, it's going to be a goaltending with a foul, basically. And Thomas now with 3 fouls. And you have to expect that Thomas probably will be taken out, and he will, with the fouls kind of not in his favor. So, Omarion Brown will come in. But, I mean, unlucky situation there for the Bobcats with not only the goaltending call, but also the foul call as well.
Yeah, the referees converged on that. They did a good job. One had a better look at the foul from the driving into the basket. The other one had a good view of the basket when the ball was blocked.
And I can understandably realize why Ben probably would have, obviously not in a good mood about that. That ball is going to be...
Ooh, we may have...
That's going to be a foul. Yeah, it'll be a 3-point play here.
We have 3 shots at the line. And that's
on number 10, Xavier Fleming.
Who was the who took the shot? Was that Omarion?
That was Nairobi.
Okay.
So Peeler was the one who took the shot there, Bob, and
he was still in the corner.
He was out of bounds, or he was in 3-point territory. So yeah, this is gonna be a 3-point shot here. So
down by 6. These 3 will cut it in half.
Yeah, I mean this is as easy as you can. I mean, well, it's not as easy as you could get, but good opportunity to get 3 easy buckets, and you got a great player to put at the line here with Nairobi Peeler. He's been a guy who's done very well, but. See here, second shot opportunity. That's in and out, so no good. I was going to say, Bob, Peeler, he's made some 3-point opportunities from beyond the arc, but I don't think he's ever made 3-point shots from in the arc. So second shot is up, so that's good. So no matter what, you get 2 there, Bob. Not horrible there. You at least, basically, it's just a regular foul at that point with those 2 shots made. Shot from 3-point range. Ooh, almost. Again, give credit to the Tigers so far in this second half. They've played very well. Grimshaw from 3, that's off the rim, no good. Peeler regains it, and Peeler gets it back. So now the Bobcats here with a little bit of rhythm. And if you're the Bobcats, you would love to tie it up here. Love to try to get, at least back on, back on track and really put yourself kind of in a even amount, if you will. Put it back at a tie ball game, and then you can kind of regroup, if you will, as a team.
Peeler's had some good baskets still in key moments for the Bobcats when they really needed them. Got a foul on Amorian Brown there.
Yeah, they're going to call on Brown.
They call me on number 14.
Yep, that's Amorian. They might get Amorian out of the game here. He's got a few
Oh,
on him.
Amorian's got only 1, Bob.
Oh, he does? I thought he had a few.
No, Marcellus Thomas had a few.
Okay.
So this
Keeping
is
you on your toes there, Dylan.
Media timeout. Well, you did say Florida College earlier, so we got to also.
Yeah, it's been a lot of basketball lately.
We have.
We had Trinity last week and Florida College. Trinity again this week.
Yep, and then hope maybe we have another game down the road, obviously, depending on how the conference schedule plays out with our baseball and softball schedules. So we might try to fit maybe like the 22nd against Florida Gateway, but no confirmations yet. But you will be able to see all the rest of the home games heading your way, as the Bobcats have 3 more here at Pasco-Hernando State College on the 1st, 18th, and 22nd. We'll see Florida Gateway twice and Palm Beach State as well here at the campus.
Just got word that baseball won 6-1.
How about that?
Against Polk State.
So, second win of the season for the Bobcats baseball team, and
good win for them.
We'll be on broadcast on Saturday. I will at least.
Okay, good.
So I will be on broadcast.
I'll be on a cruise. I won't be able to listen to you.
They don't have the Bobcat Radio Network. They haven't got that on one of the channels.
I will watch the replay, though. Good thing, too, if fans can't watch the games, they can tune into the YouTube channel for the college or Facebook and watch all the baseball, basketball, and softball games.
And you'll love, and by the way, for fans who have not watched one of our Bobcat broadcasts, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. First shot by Bain is up, off the rim, no good. For fans who haven't watched our Bobcat broadcast for baseball, it's a fun time. We got our giveaways and such that we do. We do sock giveaways. We do other little giveaways as well.
Josh is going to join us in the booth and do some where you're from. And
Josh will be
our social media.
One of our newest key members here, part of the broadcast crew. So excited to have him aboard. And we'll also have where you're from, and that's always a fun one. We've gotten some fun answers there in terms of people, from all across the globe, actually. We've had people come in and comment and watch our games. We've had people from out of country, actually, even as well. So it's
Peeler with another basket there pulls the Bobcats to within 1.
Yeah, and Bob, this is where you want to be in striking distance here, especially in the second half. Obviously, a lot of time left, but you would love to be in this position for the Bobcats here in the, kind of this point here in the second half. So
6
big
on the shot
opportunity.
clock.
A wide open 3, and not able to get that one in. Lamar, that's off the back of the rim. Really not a good shot there, but no matter what, that will give the Bobcats the ball back. Brown in 3-point territory. Over to, nice shot there. Nice dunk there by Jaquez Kemp. Nothing fancy, just getting it in. So just like that, it's now a 1-point Bobcat lead, and the Bobcats hold a lead here finally after starting this half out with a lead. They have not held the lead here since the start of this half. So shot from 3, that's off the rim. Actually, that's out of bounds as well. And the Tigers will regain possession. So Tigers basketball. Passes it in. 3-point opportunity possibly. No, not a 3-point opportunity. That's going to be in though. Nice shot there by Xavier Fleming. So Fleming and the Tigers still up by 1 here, Bob.
Good job by Trinity on the 3-pointers tonight. They've hit quite a few.
Josh Barrios here sitting in the table in front of us, waiting his turn to come in. That shot's off. That's a nice shot by Kemp. How about Kemp heating up here a little bit, and now it's a 2-point lead here for the Bobcats. So the largest lead the Bobcats have had here in this half comes late here in the second half of action. That shot's up, and it's good. How about that? Jalen Bain back to a tie game, and Bobcats now back to even again here offensively. Nairobi Peeler shot from 3. Oh man, Peeler, what a shot. He was contested there, but a great shot by Peeler. And Bob, we've talked about it. There's not a better team you can have than the Bobcats 3-point shooting squad, and we saw that right there with Peeler.
Peeler's had the hot hand lately.
That's up and good. Nice shot by Jalen Bain. And the Bobcats still not home free yet. The Tigers still kind of keeping this thing competitive. Kemp trying to get around. He almost does. Shot is off. Not able to get in. What a play by Adalius Reeves. And the momentum is all on the Bobcats side here. So the Bobcats going airborne there on that shot, and Adalius Reeves jamming it in. That's off the rim, no good. Bobcats regain, and now, Bob, momentum is shifting here. Peeler from 3. 3 ball from Peeler, off the mark, no good. Actually, off the rim, I should say. Really not off the mark, but no matter what, it was no good. Tigers.
First one Peeler's missed in a while.
Lamar.
Bobcats tightening up the defense here.
Dish out there to number 4, Jalen Bain. Bain over back to Lamar again. A little back and forth. And that's going to be a foul on Jaquise Kemp. So Kemp will be charged there. The 4th team foul here for, actually 5th team foul here for the Bobcats. First for Jaquise Kemp, and Josh Barrios heads into the game, and Barrios has looked good, Bob.
Yeah, Barrios was a key part of that run in the first half.
So Barrios, a player to definitely keep an eye out here. Lamar, triple covered over in 3-point territory. There's Barrios, not able to get that one in. They do save it though. 3-point opportunity off the rim, no good. Barrios rebounds. How about that? Barrios using his size and under the paint, able to get the foul there on Adalius Reeves for the foul. Coach Ben not too happy about the call, and Barrios will be on the line to shoot for 2.
Coach Ben was upset because some of the Bobcats were trying to release on a fast break, but ball was still at this end of the court, more defense to play.
No, I don't think he's happy about the call.
I think he's upset about everything.
I think you can't blame Ben. I mean, you're about to go into conference play. This is a very important game in terms of you would like to finish out non-conference play in a good note before you head into what is really the important stretch of the year. And no foul called there. Kemp trying to go down. Kemp still on the end of the court. And just like that, the Tigers back to a 1-point lead. So when the momentum was looking favorable, that shot's good though.
There's Peeler with another big shot.
But it just doesn't seem like, it just seems like the Bobcats are off sync here a little bit. Barrios from 3 over the rim, no good.
Seems like every time they need a big shot though, Peeler's pouring one in.
Yeah. Kemp trying to pass it somewhere. Kemp off balance. Kemp just hasn't really found his mojo here in this second half here. That's going to be off. Kemp now again. Kemp getting a little too fancy there. Reeves then gets it in. Bob, I think Kemp, I don't know, it looked like he's a little, exhausted, if you will, but Kemp getting a little too fancy there, and it's kind of proved to kind of be a setback, if you will, offensively.
Well, he's really trying to crash the boards there. And
that's going to be a foul. That's going to be on the Bobcats.
Kemp may need a little bit of a breather. He's got his hands on his knees.
That's going to be a blocking foul on Reeves. That's his 3rd. Fernando Ortiz comes to the table. Ortiz will look like he's going to head in. So media timeout here, the second to final. And Bob, this is not what you were hoping for, but the Bobcats are in the bonus.
Yeah, 9:25 left. We got a 74-71 game, 3-point lead for the Bobcats.
And Ben, obviously, Ben was still arguing with the referees. Not too happy there on some of the calls, but Yeah, Bob, I mean, this has kind of been a pretty surprising game. Again, you got to give credit to Trinity College. They came out here, and especially in that last part of the second half, or first half, and really this entire second half, excuse me, they've really played a good game. This team has played well here tonight, and the Bobcats have, they've been a little bit mistakeful, if you will, and that's really what's caused what this game is, and being a 3-point lead only for the Bobcats.
Well, Trinity's got confidence. We didn't see this confidence in last week's matchup.
No.
I think the Bobcats had a huge lead and pretty much kept it the whole game. But
yep.
As you said, this game's been tight since the end of the first half, and I expect Trinity will play with that same confidence. They got 9:25 left. If you're Trinity, you want to keep it close. You get into these final few minutes, and it's anybody's ball game.
And really, it's been really competitive, really, I would say, even since the second part of the second half of the first half, even, you could even say, really not even the end of the first half. It's been really a battle between these two teams, really, since that middle part of the second half of play, or for the first half of play. So it's going to be interesting to see here with Bain at the line, and it'll be interesting to see here how the Tigers do here, finishing out here the last half of this game here, or the last, I should say, quarter of this game.
So
first shot from Bain, that's going to be good. It's a 1-and-1, I believe.
Trinity has the bonus.
They do.
So if
they got the advantage here. Trinity has the advantage.
So 1-and-1 now, right, for Trinity when they go to the line.
And 9 minutes is a lot of time, Bob. And there will definitely be a foul or two, you have to imagine at least, for the Bobcats. So not a favorable position here with it being such a close lead. That's going to be a foul on the Tigers. So that's going to be on number 14 for the Tigers. Josh Barrios will be charged with the foul there as Kemp will head to the line. That's the first foul for the Bobcats, or the first foul for Kemp, or for not Kemp, excuse me, Barrios.
Chance for a 3-point play here from Kemp.
That shot's good.
There you go.
And Bob, you would love to have the Tigers then, go into the bonus. They're only 2 fouls away from going into the bonus. Barrios trying to get around, just nothing to really prevail there. Bobcats trying to stay, kind of pressure a little bit. That's a foul. Though, just like that, Bain will head to the line again, a 1-and-1 opportunity. Bain will be at the line, and you see Bem over at the bench here trying to talk to his guys, saying, listen, you got about 9 minutes left. You can't be making these type of fouls. And that was honestly not a really crazy foul. It wasn't a hard foul. That was a really easy kind of foul there. It was one of those easy reaching.
You want to be careful who you're fouling too. Some of these guys are good free throw shooters.
Yeah, and Coach Ben better be careful too. You don't want to argue with the ref too much. He could put that technical foul. Obviously, that is a possibility as well here. And that's going to be a foul. So, again, the foul totals are rising up for both teams here. That's going to be on Fernando Ortiz here.
It's definitely gotten a little chippy out there, Dylan. A lot of contested shots now.
I think the referee just said they're playing bad defense, is what he told Bem.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
So different perspectives of what's happening out there.
Yes. Shot by Peeler, that's off. Now remember, Bob, again, the Bobcats here have an opportunity to try to draw a foul. Great job there by Peeler. Here's an opportunity. Bobcats, if they draw a foul here, this will put them in the bonus as well. So really the bonus then would kind of be nullified, the bonus advantage, I should say. Oh man, Peeler almost took that out like a football player. He was just gonna, like taking candy from a baby, if you will. That's good terminology. Peeler here, not able to hold on. Barrios gets the steal, if you will. Tigers now with possession. Again, momentum stays with the Tigers at this moment, if you feels like. Bain wide open shot, and that's good. And just like that, Bain and the Tigers are down by 2 once again. And what a battle this has been, Bob. Back and forth between these two teams. And the battle for Newport Richey has not been an easy one. And Mark Thomas just completely had no idea that was coming in. And the Tigers will gain possession. Reeves comes in. And Larry Bem, you could just tell, is just not happy right now about anything right now. I mean, again, it's just these mistakes, Bob, we've seen from the Bobcats have really proved to be a cause issue, and the foul numbers are also rising up. They're gonna have to change something quick here. That shot's up, and that's good. Kareem Lamar there on the shot, and it's now tied. So back to even again.
Good job by Lamar there. I think he had 4 guys on him, and somehow he squeaked through the 4 of them and got a good look at the basket.
So 78-78, the foul advantage still with the Tigers. Nice shot there by Marcellus Thomas. Almost a redemption, if you will, for Thomas. Peeler. And that's going to be a timeout there. It looks like 4.
That was a good timeout.
Yeah.
They were in trouble on that. So Trinity will retain possession. I think they were going to have trouble getting rid of that.
So it'll be a 60-second timeout, if you will, a 60-second length, but 30-second timeout will be charged, is what we're getting.
So
words
80-78. Bobcats with a 2-point lead with 6:59 left, and we got Trinity in the bonus.
Yeah, and the Bobcats, again, they're only 1 foul away from being in the bonus here.
So Bobcats want to stay aggressive, see if they can get that next foul to give them the bonus situation as well.
Yeah, you definitely want to, and again, for the Bobcats, you want to finish out strong here and you know, grab a win here to finish out the non-conference game.
It might come down to who can shoot free throws better at the end of this.
Yeah, that's true.
You get both teams in the bonus and close game. It's probably going to come down to who can make their free throws.
So the Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. The Bobcats still have 3 remaining. Only 1 timeout taken by Pasco-Hernando. Ortiz will step a little bit to the right near us here. That's going to be over the head to Bain. So only a short amount of time here on the shot clock. Not a lot of time left. 7 seconds. Not a clean shot. No foul called there either. Bobcats will go the other way. Trying to get a little bit of pacing here a little bit. Bobcats get stopped in their tracks though, so they have to regroup. Peeler over to Thomas. Thomas now looking for a man. Over to King. King over to back to Thomas. Thomas now trying to drive himself in. Nice pass to Reeves. How about Reeves? Nice play.
Good ball movement there by the Bobcats.
Yeah, that was a good job, and got to give credit to them as well. They were kind of stopped in their tracks, if you will. They were trying to run down to their end of the floor, but kind of stopped there by the Tigers, but regrouped and passed the ball nicely and just found an open passing lane. So now the Tigers here will have to try to get this back into at least a 1-possession lead here for the Bobcats. Barrios heavily guarded here by Marcellus Thomas. Nice shot there by Barrios. And the crowd is heating up on the Tigers side here of the floor, if there even is really a Tigers side. Thomas, and that's going to be a foul. Barrios is stunned on the call. Obviously, you see Lamar there. You see Barrios there a little stunned, but Lamar trying to kind of keep cooler heads prevailing, and that will be a foul on number 14, Marcellus Thomas, and they're trying to, it looks like they're going to say this, so they're going to continue here. I thought maybe they're going to do immediate timeout for a second there. Shot by Peeler. Peeler's shot is off, no good. Bobcats will not have possession, and it will be Tigers basketball. Tigers trying to get back into it being a tie ball game. That will tie it right there. How about that, DJ Nunnery? And just like that, we're back to a tie ball game once more with a little over 5 to play. Kemp from three-point land, that's off. Bobcats retain though. Thomas here needs a shot. This will be a big shot opportunity. That's a foul. And just like that, that puts the Tigers in the bonus here. Or that puts the Bobcats in the bonus, I should say. And just like that, the bonus advantage, it lasted for only about 4 minutes for the Tigers, but now the Bobcats have their bonus opportunities. And this is huge, Bob, because again, the Bobcats now, basically the bonus advantage really nullifies now with the Bobcats with it, but this gives now both teams really to kind of work with that bonus advantage as well.
Yeah, like I said, both teams now with the bonus, and it really could come down to who's going to hit more free throws between now and when that clock turns 0.
And there's 2 shots made, so just like that, Thomas will add to a now 2-point lead. So go from tie to 2-point lead here for the Bobcats. Tigers have, again, stayed competitive. This might be one of their best games against Pasco-Hernando State College in this program's history. That's going to be a foul on TJ King, I believe. So this will also be another 1-and-1. So yeah, TJ King will be charged with the foul. That will be the 9th foul here. And again, we kind of talked about, Bob, again, fouls are becoming a little bit high for this Bobcats team. And we talked about this in the last game. The Bobcats have really got into some foul troubles here in these halves, and that's really going to be a thing you cannot do, especially when you get into conference play here in these next couple of weeks.
Well, you want to be aggressive. I mean, if anybody's got a real easy look at a basket, no problem, committing the foul, because chances are they're going to make the bucket anyway.
Yeah.
But I think we've seen a lot of real, I don't know if you'd say
iffy fouls, if you will,
yeah,
or
just kind of lazy fouls almost. Reaching in from a bad defensive position where you're probably not going to steal the ball, but you're reaching in anyway.
You're just trying to at least maybe try to make a play, and we've seen that a lot.
And in this kind of a game, now you're putting the guy on the line for a 1-on-1, which could be 2 easy points.
Yeah.
On something that you're really not going to get a turnover on. So, it's not an aggressive foul. It's kind of not a smart foul.
Well, Bob, we've seen in the last game, especially against Florida College, where the Bobcats were very, if handsy is the correct word to use, if you will. But I feel like they were very handsy in terms of their defense, really trying to get in there and get steals and try to drive down the floor, really kind of uncontested. We saw a lot of that, and it feels like they're trying to play that here tonight, but it just has not worked here against a very guard-heavy, quick-paced Trinity College team that has scored a good amount of points, and they've been clean, really, I would have to say. Trinity has not made many mistakes, and I give credit to them. They've had a nice night tonight.
Yep, Trinity's playing a very good ball game.
Shots off by Kareem Lamar. That's good. So back to a 1-point Bobcat lead, and
what is this all about?
And Omarion is getting into it with the referee here.
Not sure what happened there. In any event, Lamar's got the ball back. He'll shoot his second shot.
The big thing is with Brown is you just don't want to argue with the ref and then get the technical, because, if you start arguing with the ref, you get that technical foul, and then the Tigers with that possession and also get a free throw opportunity. And with this stage in the game, Bob, stuff like that, you just don't want to do as a player. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Can't tell if that's going to be a foul on the Tigers or the Bobcats. I believe that's going to be on the Tigers. Yeah, that's going to be on number 14, Barrios. So that's the 8th foul for the Tigers and the 3rd for Barrios. So now it's another free throw opportunity here for the Bobcats, and Reeves will be at the line here.
Box out,
Tigers regain possession there after the 2 free throw attempts. Oh boy, and that's gonna be a scruffle, if you will. This is gonna be a jump ball.
Who's got the possession there?
And it's gonna be Tigers basketball based off what the referee's pointing.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting, and we got one of the coaches running all the way.
He's gonna drive the floor.
Oh, he's gonna drive the floor, okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of a wet spot there.
So if Trinity has the possession, next possession on a jump ball go to the Bobcats.
Yes.
That could come into play. Still got 4 minutes left.
Yeah, still a lot of time. And again, get to this point in the game, you're expected to probably see a little bit more of a physical game, probably. You know, battle for the win here at this point. Barrios from 3, off the rim, no good. Thomas able to get the rebound here. And that's going to go out of bounds. It will stay Bobcats' possession.
Looked like that pass caught everybody off guard.
That's going to be up and in. So Thomas with a 2-point lead, or gives the Bobcats a 2-point lead, and that's going to be a foul. So a foul on the Bobcats, and again, you mentioned kind of these minuscule fouls, and again, this is something we saw here, and Kemp charged with the foul.
Yep.
What are they doing right there? Fouling for no reason.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about, Josh. That's a foul that you probably don't want to make right now. Not at this point in the game.
No, for sure.
You got a 2-point lead. Now, if you're down by 2 and there was like 5 seconds left, you do that kind of stuff.
Bain's first shot is not off, so big opportunity there. Here comes in number 5, Jason McCoy, in for Josh Barrios. Barrios obviously dealing with some foul troubles, so McCoy going to try to come in for Barrios here late in the game without too many foul issues, if you will. Second shot's in for Bain, so back to a 1-point Bobcat lead, and again, we are not home free yet, folks. It is spicing up here tonight in what could be our final game here in the broadcast season. Ball is still nobody able to, just bad ball moving right now by the Bobcats. And again, the Bobcats, I don't know what is going on, but it's almost self-destruction.
Jalen Bain, the ball up.
I know, and Jalen Bain was yelling at the Bobcats bench there after that. And again, give credit to the Tigers, just defensively.
It's like hot potato. Remember that game, hot potato?
Yeah,
Nobody wanted to grab it.
The Tigers, again, defensively have pressured the Bobcats all game long, and it continues there. Bobcats need to regroup here. They need to, and again, and they're going to take that the other way. So, fortunately, the Bobcats able to gain possession still, or have possession still, but Bobcats are going to take a timeout, and they need to, because that was ugly little passing there by the Bobcats. And Bob, really, that's another thing too. The passing has just been off sync tonight. Nobody has really, I wouldn't say there have been many great clean passes like we've seen in the past. It is these last couple of minutes, we've seen some sloppy ball work here. And it's really a departure of what we've seen from this team in the last couple of weeks.
Well, this is what happens. You get in a tight game toward the end. You know, you got to remember, we've been watching games where there's a 20, 30-point Bobcat lead, but this game is tight. The pressure's on, and you could see that ball's being passed with a little bit more energy, and guys are a little bit more unsure of their hands when they're catching it on those balls down there. So a tight game. You gotta keep your poise, right? Take a deep breath and make sure your passes are on point. Don't panic. Get a good look at the basket. Get a good shot off.
So 10 fouls for the Bobcats, 8 for the Tigers here as we are down with 3 minutes. Another steal here. Again, the ball moving has just not been there. Another foul, are you kidding me? Wow. Jalen Bain with the foul. Bobby Bowman having to get his team to regroup, but the Tigers, actually that wasn't Jalen Bain, that was DJ Nunnery who was able to draw the foul. No, it was Bain. So Bain able to draw the foul here, and the Bobcats, if I'm not mistaken, there's a shot in, that's good. Wow. I mean, talk about momentum in the favor of the Tigers tonight. Stripe life, if you will, is what's being shown here. That shot's up, and Thomas draws a foul. And I mean, Bob, the crowd is getting into it tonight. I love this crowd tonight we got here.
Yeah, they're great.
Obviously a discussion between coach and referee here. That's Rajiv Prabhakar there, who is discussing with the referee, one of the assistant coaches for this team. First shot off by Thomas is good. The timeout here. I believe he's asking about the previous foul here. This is an interesting conversation. I'm not sure exactly.
I like being this close to the court, Dylan. We can hear some of what's happening. Trying to confirm
okay,
who
so
the
previous foul was on 14. That was going to be on Thomas, so, or on Brown, excuse me, on Mary Brown.
Obviously, the coaches will keep track of who's got how many fouls.
Thomas is arguing with the referee here. I'm not even sure what's good. We have our headsets on, so it's hard to really hear what's actually getting discussed, but there was a bunch of discussing here between the Bobcats and the refs. Not even the Bobcats and the Tigers. It's a discussion between the PHSC and the referees here. So it's a 1-point Tigers lead, and the clock is in their favor here. Wide open look for Icarelian Lamar. Tigers regain possession. Tigers still have the ball here. Shot clock still rolling down. Bain here trying to regroup, trying to look for an open seam here, if you will. Bain covered very closely. Bain not able to get that one in, and the Bobcats gain possession. Oh boy, it's a tussle. And there's gonna be a foul call. I'm not sure what the call is. I believe this is going to be on number 4, so that's definitely going to be on the Tigers.
It's on number 4.
It's going to be Bain on the Tigers who will be charged with the foul here, so that means the Bobcats will be at the line once again, and these are crucial shots in this game here. And you see, obviously, the Tigers still conversating, obviously.
So this will be 1-1, right, Dylan?
1-1, yes. Bob, there has been conversations going on here. I mean, this has been a crazy game. We had the board went off. Like, I mean, we're in a different universe right now. This has been a
I don't know if I've
crazy
ever
game.
been to a game where I've heard so many conversations between coaches, referees, players, to referees. Been a lot going on.
That shot ties it up here. So Thomas here has an opportunity to take the lead late, and
gotta hit this one. Gotta get it in.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. I mean, Thomas needs to get the shot in here. That shot's good, and that's an 89-88 lead. So 1-point lead. Tigers have been battling with the Bobcats. The battle of the Cats here. The battle of Newport Richie for city supremacists. And that's going to be a foul.
It's a foul.
Brown charged with the foul here. And again, Bob, we keep mentioning the minuscule fouls have really caught up here.
There's a foul on number, I think, 14 or 24, one of those.
14 was a call on the 14. Foul there. That's his third, and again, it's just some of these just small little fouls really have cost the Bobcats, it feels like.
Give credit to the offensive players too, though. They're
nice shot by Brown.
They're driving to the basket, knowing that they might pick up those fouls and get a chance to go to the line and shoot 1-on-1.
Brown. For his second opportunity here. This is a chance for him to take the lead in for the Tigers.
Yep.
Off the rim. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds. This will be Bobcats, not be Bobcats basketball. This will be Tigers ball here. So the Tigers will have possession here. Timeout called. Tigers timeout. And Bob, things are getting feisty here.
Yeah, 1 minute 45 left. This is where your coaches are going to call their timeouts. They're looking at who's got how many fouls on each side, and talking about who's good free throw shooters on each side, because
the bonus is going to come into effect.
Bonus is going to come into effect. You don't want to foul the wrong guys. You put a good shooter at the line, that's 2 points probably. And
yeah, well, and also too, if you're going to try to foul just to put them at the line, you know, in certain situations like that, you got to take that into effect. If it's only a 6-point game and you know, you got about a minute left, you know, you don't want to start fouling just to try to hope that they miss shots. You're going to end up putting them at the line. So it will be very interesting to see here how this kind of finishes out. Again, if this is our last game we're broadcasting here, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better game here tonight.
In basketball time, though, a minute 45 is a long
It is a lot of time.
A lot of time.
Well, it's a lot of the timeouts, and there's still 2 timeouts for Bem's group. And obviously with Bowman, he's got an opportunity, and that is going to be a jump ball. Bobcats will.
I thought we had a timeout before that.
Oh, so there's going to be, so there's a discussion here. And Bem will take his timeout here. Bobcats do have possession, and
not sure if they granted the timeout before the loose ball. So the Bobcats had the loose ball possession arrow. They had the possession arrow.
So they're saying they're going to put 28 on the shot clock. So basically they're saying that they said that basically the timeout came after the loose ball, after the Bobcats got the ball. And I believe that makes a lot of sense, because Ben probably would have wanted to take a timeout knowing he has possession with it than rather taking it and you know, the Tigers scoring or something of that nature. So again, we'll see.
We got to stay on top of these things. These things are big at the end of the game.
Well, and maybe Bem did take a timeout beforehand, but it wasn't heard by the ref. So it's going to be interesting to see here what ended up happening with that. But no matter what, the Bobcats got the ball there.
I think Reeves knew that a timeout there would have been great if they would have granted it, because then the Bobcats would have retained the possession arrow.
Saying there's some water on the floor. I'm trying to see if I can see some like drops of any sort. And they said that the water apparently is good, and so I guess everything's okay. And back to action here in a tied game. Bob, what a great finish we got here tonight. It's been a fun game, competitive. And that shot, it's up. That's good by Reeves. And no, good job there by Reeves. It would have been nice maybe to get the foul. Obviously, time is not a friend here for either team, especially with it being a 2-point lead now here for the Bobcats. Big opportunity here. Dishes it out to number 2, Nunnery. Nunnery heads to the rim. Nice shot there by Nunnery. Clock stops, under a minute to play. Bem slowing the pace down. Bem trying to slow everybody down. Again, you got the time on your side right here a little bit. Could at least drive some of that clock down here, but if you're the Bobcats, you need a shot off here quick. That's a nice shot by Nairobi Peeler. Now the Tigers gonna have to play from behind here. This could be this could be for the game right here, Bob. This very well could be for the game. If the Tigers can get this shot off here, Tigers could at least tie it or even take the lead here. This is a big opportunity. Brown over to Lamar. Lamar has used his size. Size is going to come into a factor. So the Bobcats are going to get one more opportunity. And just like the way we finished is the way, just like we started is the way we finished. Timeout on the floor by Bem. So 15-3 left on the clock. And Bob, we started out the season with a buzzer beater. Could we finish out the broadcasting season with a buzzer beater? It's going to be interesting here, but Bem's got some time on the clock, a lot more time than we saw in that first game that we broadcasted this season.
Yeah, 15.3 left on the game clock. No shot clock, obviously. So the Bobcats can play for one last shot, see if they want to do that.
Bob, we know that the Bobcats were able to get that shot off in the first game against Johnson University in 1.5 seconds. So, you know, they got a lot of time left. There's a lot more time than they did for that. So
I got to be honest with you. I would clear it out and let Nairobi Peeler. He seems to have had the hot hand.
Well, Bob, all you need is a 2-point shot here.
No, correct. I would.
And you could even draw the foul. You got the bonus, too.
Correct.
So you have multiple options here for the Bobcats, and you did even in that Johnson University
Correct.
game.
And
so this is a great opportunity here. Bobcats have a shot.
Peeler's one of your best free throw shooters, too, so I would clear it out and let Nairobi do a little drive to the basket like he has for
honestly, Bob, I think if you're the Tigers here, you actually probably hope that they go to the bonus here and they shoot at the line, because if you're the Tigers here, they may want to just say, listen, we might want to foul here and get some time on the clock. That may be the decision here that could come. Bowman may say, listen, foul one of the players quickly, put them at the line, and we get some time left. That could be an interesting thing, too. So it's going to be very interesting. And remember, Bowman's got a timeout left to work with. So this is going to be a crazy finish. Saddle up. This is going to be fun. So final seconds left. Will we see a foul here? No foul yet. Still no foul. Shot for Reeves. Reeves able to get it in. 5 seconds to play. No timeout called here. This is going to be a shot opportunity. Last second shot, no good. And just like that, the ball game is over. Adalius Reeves wins it for the Cats. Oh man, what a finish.
So do you want Adalius Reeves in, or do you want Nairobi Peeler?
Let's get Reeves in.
Reeves
I think
and Peeler?
Yeah, let's get Reeves in and Peeler.
Adalius?
Yeah.
Do you want both?
Let's just get Reeves in for today. What's up, man?
What's going on, Bobcat fans?
Welcome, everybody, to the post-game show. We're joined with Adalius Reeves. And Adalius, I mean, battle is really, I think, the best word to describe this game. You knew coming in that you guys would love to get a win to finish out the non-conference slate, and you guys were in for a true test here tonight. You guys played a very hard-fought game against a Tigers team that will also be playing here tournament basketball coming up. You know, kind of describe this game as a whole. You know, what in your opinion, you know, obviously, what did you think about this game tonight, and how do you kind of work towards, obviously, coming into conference play here, coming up here in the next couple of days?
We just try to execute.
Yeah.
Play hard on defense, communicate. Team basketball.
For sure.
So going into this game Wednesday versus Gateway, we just got to execute, play hard, do what we do best. So everybody play their role, we get the team win.
Able to get that game-winning shot, obviously. I told Bob, I said we were able to start the season off broadcasting with a game-winning shot by Jaquise Kemp, able to get this final game-winning shot here right towards the end of the second half. You know, kind of talk about that play. How did that play come about? Was it just kind of figuring out who to go to, and you were just kind of the right man in the right spot? What was really the strategy there heading into that play?
Coach called that timeout. He drew it up, and it was just attack the basket hard. We're going to get a backdoor screen. We try to get the backdoor screen. We got Marcel to get double teamed on the drive, so the play was there. That's, yeah.
0-3 in terms of in-conference play, you know, mentally and you know, for these next couple of games, how do you guys get prepared heading into these games? These are obviously big games coming up. You guys would love to play, obviously, in the postseason play. You know, how do you mentally as a team and even, you know, yourself personally get ready for games like these, knowing how big these games are and knowing the magnitude of them?
We got to just handle business. Everybody got to play together, you know, be team-oriented. Handle business in the classroom, too, though.
For sure.
Like, study hall, everything play a role. So if you have a bad class day, you miss class, and then we can't have a player play, then we short.
Yeah.
So, like, we just got to play together. Everybody got to hold themselves accountable.
Yes, sir, accountable. That's always a big thing, and on and off the court as well. But Adelius, congratulations on the win, and good luck in conference play here coming up, and we'll have to have you on hopefully soon at some point.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Adelius Reeves, everybody, thanks so much to him, and thanks so much to Bob Bade and Josh Smith, as always, for having us here with us. Obviously, great group we have here for our broadcast crew, and again, the Bobcats have a big slate coming up. It's conference play now, and you got to look towards that and grab some wins, because you're 0-3, and you need to grab these wins here as we get into conference play, because without them, you won't be able to play in the postseason, and that is obviously the goal for everybody here with the Pasco-Hernando State College Bobcats, and for Larry Bem as well. And again, I think there's always room for improvement, and tonight showed that this team has room to improve, and we saw, again, some passing that may have been, calculated, if you will, maybe some bad moving around and stuff, but again, you got a day to work on stuff, and then you got Wednesday night against Florida Gateway College, and that will be a really big test as well, because Florida Gateway has been very good in conference play here so far this season. So for myself, Bob Bade, Josh Smith, and everybody here at Pasco-Hernando State College, we thank you so much for joining us here tonight. If this is our last broadcast for basketball, thank you so much for everybody who has been able to put this thing together, as well as our crew who does our production, Tyler and James. Thanks so much as well for them. Again, from myself, Dylan Spalding, thank you so much for joining us here for Bobcat basketball. The Bobcats win here tonight, 95-93, here in a final thriller here tonight from PHSC. Thanks, everyone, and have a great rest of your evening. Kemp over to Peeler. Peeler, mid-range jumper, that's been doing, which is played pretty good defensive basketball up to this point. But the Bobcats are the team that we know, Bob, can easily get back into a game. They've had, again, they need to try to get back into this game here. Grimshaw from 3, that's off the rim, no good. Peeler regains it, and Peeler gets some fun answers there in terms of people, from all Brown in three-point territory over to, nice shot there. In the table in front of us, waiting his turn to come in. That shot's off. That's back to even again here offensively. Nairobi Peeler shot from 3. Oh, man. Still not home free yet. The Tigers still kind of keeping this thing competitive. Kemp trying to get around. He almost does. Shot is off. Not able to get in. What a one-point lead. So when the momentum was looking favorable, that shot really found his mojo here in this second half here. That's going to be off. Kemp now again. Kemp getting a little too fancy there. Reeves then gets it in. You have to imagine, at least, for the Bobcats. So not a favorable position here with it being such a close lead. That's going to be a...
Got a good look at the basket.
So 78-78. The foul advantage still with the Tigers. Nice Peeler. Over to Thomas. Thomas now looking for a man. Over to King. King over to back to Thomas. Thomas now trying to drive himself in. Nice pass to Reeves. How about Reeves? That's going to be up and in. And that shot, it's up. That's good by down here, but if you're the Bobcats, you need a shot off here quick. That's a nice shot by Nairobi. Yet, still no foul. Shot for Reeves. Reeves able to get it in. 5.